I know you've seen so much buzz around passive income, and when it comes down to it, what is truly passive? However, there are things that we can do to work smarter on social media and not harder. So in this episode, I'm going to give you my top 5 favorite ways to generate passive income online. It's specific to social media. So if that piques your interest and you like the idea of having some money coming in on autopilot, this episode is for you. Let's jump in. Hello, everyone. Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming in live to talk to you about my 5 favorite passive income streams. So I'm dual streaming right now. So I would love for you to share in the comments where you're tuning in, city, state, province, country. I'm in Austin, Texas. We were in the Midwest last week. We'll be heading to Michigan the last couple of weeks of July. And so it's very hot here and obviously lots of different weather happening around the world right now. So let me know what the weather is like for you. If you're staying safe, if you've been hit by obviously some of these crazy tropical storms going on right now, let me know what the weather's like by you. Are you home right now? Are you traveling? Are you enjoying some vacation, some downtime, or is it business as usual? So really, really excited to have you guys on today. What I want to do is I want to talk about my 5 favorite sources of passive income, because when you start building your business, you're going to see that you don't want to get into a situation where you're trading time for money, because that's what you did when you had your job, right? Now, even if you build up your own company or start your own business, you still can end up in a situation where you're trading time for money. So for example, if you only worked with one-on-one clients, you are going to be tapped out. You can only take on so many clients, so your revenue is going to be capped. So what we want to do is we want to start thinking about different ways to generate passive income, to be able to have multiple streams of revenue as well. We want to be able to expand our thinking on that. So I'm going to share that with you guys today. I have 20, I don't know, it's written down somewhere. I think I have 27 streams of income, something like that. So I am definitely an expert in this space as far as multiple streams of income. And I'm still learning, which is the name of the game. And it's always very fun. The other thing I want to mention is when you hear people talk about passive income, nothing is truly passive unless you have somebody else handling it. So for example, I pulled up my one of my investment accounts for retirement. And I think I'm about 20K, maybe a little bit more. And it's grown since January. I hadn't logged in until the last time I logged in was in December. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. 20K growth. That's completely passive. Somebody else is managing those accounts. Does that make sense? So when it comes to social media, when it comes to building your business, passive income isn't necessarily passive. However, you can have some of that revenue coming in on autopilot. You can build something and then have it pay you for a really long time, right? Which is the name of the game. That's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about working smarter, not harder. I want you to think about moving away from trading time for money. Okay. So let me know in the comments, is passive income important to you? Are you excited to be able to kind of expand upon that? I'd love to know in the comments, as we're streaming here on a couple of different platforms. We're gonna put this on YouTube as well. But let me know in the comments, do you have some passive income going right now? Are you excited about passive income? For me personally, I got to a point when my first goal was to pay off debt, became debt-free in 2018. Then my next goal was to replace my income and be able to bring in 2 to 3 times my salary from my online business for 3 to 6 months, to be able to go to my husband and have that brave conversation to say, honey, I want to resign from my job. And then the next goal was to be able to get our net worth to be over $1 million, because there's lots of people out there that make 7 figures and they're broke. So we hit all of those milestones. Now, my next goal is to be able to build up our passive income. So we have a rental property. We're going to obviously purchase more of those as time goes on. I want all of those, our investments and our rental properties, to be able to be covering our living expenses. And I think, is it Robert Kiyosaki? That might not be the book I'm thinking of. It could be. But there was a book I was reading recently, and they were saying wealth is when you don't have to work. I was like, I like that definition. Let me know in the comments if you guys are down for that too. You don't have to work, right? You do it because you love it. Let's face it. Allison knows this. we'll be like old ladies in rocking chairs. We'll pull Tori with us and Abby as well. And all of the team at Goal Digger will be in our rocking chairs, 80, 90 years old, still working because we love it. But you're doing it because you get to, and that's a different conversation. And I just want to commend you guys before I share with you my 5 favorites. I'm really, really honored that you're here right now and we're having this conversation because I believe it so deeply in my soul that we all have the ability to create beautiful income and we don't have to work till we're exhausted and we don't have to, wait until we're however old to be able to go on that vacation. Like I really believe that. And it starts with us saying, yes, we want more. And that's what you guys are telling me by being here. And I'm really excited about that. Also, if you're catching us live right now, we actually have a webinar called #branded. So the team is going to drop the link in the chat for you. Abby, I think you can see me on Instagram as well. Abby, if you can drop the link there. If you watch replay on Instagram, it's the one of the first things in my Stance store. So just go find it there. We have a webinar coming up on Wednesday, July 10th, and it's at noon Central. We're actually going to be streaming in our Facebook group, Goal Digging Boss Babes. So I know some of you are watching this in Fempreneurs. We have another group. There's 30-some thousand boss babes in there. We're going to stream in there. Okay. So if you guys want to be a part of that webinar branded, I'm going to teach you exactly how to get clarity on your brand. So that way you have your messaging dialed in with your content to attract your ideal avatar to you and make sales. 9 times out of 10, you have this wrong. I'm not trying to be rude, but when I look and do audits, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're missing the mark. You are unclear. So your audience is unclear. If you can't articulate what you're all about, people are not going to do business with you. So in this webinar branded, I'm going to teach you how to get the clarity and we're going to go over my famous wheel of branding. In the wheel of branding, if you've done the wheel of life before, that exercise, it's our version of it, wheel of branding. We're going to figure out where in your business you're falling short, where you're doing well, where you're falling short, what the gaps are, so you can walk away from that time with me with your plan. Does that sound good to you guys? Like just having that clarity. We're going to do that webinar today. Nope, we're going to do it on Wednesday. You're going to sign up for it today. When you register, you are going to get a beautiful 73-page workbook. Abby and I put it together. It's stunning. Must say so myself. She crushed the visuals on it. And in this branded guide, in this workbook, an ebook really, you can go through it now. Okay. So as soon as you register, start working through it. You do not need it for the webinar. It's going to be an additional resource for you. And you get a 300 pack Hustle Smarter social pack. I have 100 reels for you, 100 stories, and 100 social media posts. So that way we can give you some great assets as a thank you for registering, because that just shows me you're ready to do this. Okay. So if you guys are registered for that already, let me know in the comments. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about my 5 favorite passive income streams. The first one, and I didn't put anything outside of social media. So for me, rental properties, no brainer, investments, no brainer, all that kind of stuff. But what I wanted to give you guys are 5 of my favorite passive income streams, because there's a lot of stuff out there there's a lot of hype out there. And this is me, tested, tried, true. I've done all of these. let me see if I've made 6 figures for all of these. Okay, I haven't made 6 figures for all of them because one of them is relatively new, but I will. I'll hit 6 figures by the end of the year for all of these. Okay, does that excite you guys? Some of these are 7 figures. Okay. All right, first one is a done for you business for passive income. My first vote, and I'm sharing this one first because it's the newest one I added to the list. So I wanted to make sure I shared it with you guys. A done for you business with lifetime commissions. Okay. So this is what I want you to do. And actually for this one, you can put, if you're writing notes, you can put /affiliate. Okay. So if you guys have been living under a rock, I partnered with a company called Love Marketing 2.5 weeks ago. And I haven't made any income claims on social media. I will share it with you guys because this is a closed group, made multiple 5 figures. It's a huge opportunity for people to make $100 a day, $500 a day. Like it really is something that can be added into what you're doing. Why I'm choosing this as one of the 5 for passive income is because you get lifetime commissions. Okay. So when you refer and share this with other people, if they make a purchase, and I should back up with this done for you business, they give you a Shopify store with over 200 digital products, courses, and coaching opportunities. It's done for you. You market that to your audience. So you do a reel, you do a story, you email it out. If somebody clicks through and buys from you, you get lifetime commissions on that. So when you think about passive income, remember we talked about working smarter, not harder. So what we want to do is, let's say I tell you guys about it right now. Okay. My team will drop the link for you. I tell you guys about it right now. Let's say I already know Diane, we'll use her as an example. Let's say Diane clicks through. Diane buys some Canva templates out of my shop, and she is now my customer. 3 years from now, I'm sitting on a beach. I'll still be teaching and doing all this stuff because I love it. You guys know that. If you don't have a brand, I'll teach you how to have a brand, and you get to work with me. So just throw that out there. 3 years from now, I'm on the beach. Diane's probably next to me, and she signs in and she logs in and she's doing some shopping. Bing! I get a sale. That's what residual income is. That's what we all of you that have done network marketing, that was like the golden promise, is residual income, right? That's like a lot of us got into it for that. That's what I'm talking about. If you are getting into affiliate marketing, ask them, do you get lifetime commissions? Because sometimes what they'll do is there'll be parameters around that. Like you have to be active. There'll be different rules. So look into it and maybe just reach out to customer service or look at their policies and procedures. Do you get lifetime commissions? If so, affiliate marketing is really smart. And I don't know if Tori's on here, but she can tell you, we earn at least 6 figures. Usually it's multiple 6 figures being affiliates. Gold Digger Girl, with all the links we have for our Go High Level, for our Stand Store. I just had a couple people sign up today using my Stand Store link, and now they're my affiliates. Every time they pay for their Stand Store, you guys, I get money. Did I talk to any of those people? No, but I'm putting it out there. Okay. So this is how we work smarter, not harder. I'm just going to keep saying that because I know you guys are all exhausted or you're all over the place. I'm just going to tell you exactly what to do. Okay. Find some partnerships, some things you can be an affiliate for, and promote that. And then know that you're going to have those sales coming in. Every time people pay their dues or pay their fees, you get commission on that. Okay. So check on the parameters for that. That was the first one. If any of you want to do the done for you business, you can shoot me a DM. If you sign up, please DM me. I have a team chat. I have an onboarding for you. I want to help you be successful. Okay. All right. The second one is courses. The reason why I love courses is because when you create the course, you will make money on it for years to come. And you might have to do some updates on it. That's periodic depending on the niche that you're in. But let's say your course was on how to potty train. I actually bought a course on how to potty train your child in the weekend. I was able to potty train Addison in like a day and a half. She just, the whole naked thing and peeing on the floor, she was over it. Elise did not participate in that and was not down for that. But I spent money on that little course to learn it. Somebody who made that potty training course, do you know how much money they're making? And they made it however long ago. It's not changing. But if you're in the social media world or the tech world or finances, you might have to update those things. I want you to think about this. We created our Instabrand course in February, guys, was it? There's 60 videos, and let's say each video is an average of 5 minutes. Is that 5 hours? I feel like that's 5 hours. Let's say I talk for 5 hours, okay? Have a team to help me get some of the stuff in the back end, 5 hours. Let's say it took 10 hours between the landing page and different things, okay? 10 hours of my time to make the course. Does that sound doable? Say me in the comments if you're like, I could do that. You block off 10 hours for the recording, for a landing page, maybe you outsource some of it. You guys, by the end of this year, that will be a six-figure course. I can't do my calculator because my phone's right there. How much money is that? $100,000 to divide by 10 hours. Is that $10,000 an hour? Yeah, it is. I'm getting paid $10,000 an hour to record that course in 1 year. That course is going to be relevant next year as well. I'll probably have to do some updates on year 2. Who cares? Take me 2 seconds. You guys see how this works? I know people who are making 7 figures a year with courses, and they literally travel around and they do reels. Do they create content to drive traffic to the courses? Yes. Could you run ads or do something else? Yes. Okay. Could you have a webinar that's evergreen like we do? Run traffic to that? Yes. You make the course and then you sell it. It's brilliant, right? And we actually have in our membership program, The Vault, we actually have a course on how to make a course. Okay. So if any of you want to get into that, okay. And I don't know if it's too hard for the team, if you guys can drop the link to the vault. There's like 75 courses in there, but we'll show you how to actually make a course. Okay, that's number 2 is the courses. Number 3 are Stan Store products. Okay, now I'm going to give you a disclaimer on this. It doesn't have to be Stan Store. Why I called it that is because when I say Stan Store products, what I mean is you have a suite of product offerings, some different products, and you have some low ticket in there. Okay. Why this works, and I've been able to sell up to $500 in my Stan Store, and I wonder if I've done more than that. I don't know if I've sold more than 500 in my Stan Store passively, but I don't think I've tried. So I would say the max I would put in a Stan Store, thank you, Abby, is $1,000. So write that down in your notes. When you're selling something passively, whether it's from a webinar or people browsing your content in a Stan Store, $1,000 is kind of the cap. I know some people who are really good at marketing and video, they'll say $1,500. But for us personally, what our highest ticket offer that's automated, like that is $1,000. Okay. So what I mean by that is you need a mix. Okay. You need some, $20 products, $50 products, $100, $500, $700, have a mix in there of your Stan Store. And then what you're going to do is you're going to provide value with your content and you're going to drive people to get those things. So is it passive income? Not necessarily because you're doing the content, but the product itself, the things that you're selling, it's passive. You're not coaching people. You're not booking a call with somebody to coach them. You've already made the thing. By the way, in the era of affiliate marketing, MRR, you don't even need to make the course. So if you're like, I don't want to make a course or I don't want to make the digital products, like I told you about the first one, the Done For You business, there's over 200 digital products. So if you guys go to my Faceless and Passive is my Faceless account on Instagram. Thank you everyone who followed yesterday. We did pass 800 followers. So I will be dropping a new freebie this week. On that account, that Stan Store, every single product in there, I didn't make any of them. You guys hear that? There's a ton of products in my Stan Store. On my Faceless account, I didn't make any of them. All of them are affiliate links driving people to products in the Done For You business shop. That's working smarter, not harder. Okay.
Hey, Kimberly Olson here. I wanted to interrupt this really quickly to tell you something coming up that's super important and awesome, and you want to be a part of it. It's my multiple streams to multi-millions workshop. I'm going to teach you how I've built up to almost 30 streams of income. Almost all of them are online. And being able to tap into this intel, I'm going to give you a workbook for the workshop. I'm going to give you my guide, the ultimate guide to nailing your niche on social media, and the Lazy Girl's Guide to Making Bank, which has my favorite 50 ways to make money on social media. Like, this is jam-packed. So click the link below to register and I will see you there.
So what you can do is if you have a Stan Store, you have a link tree, you have a milkshake, you have a mini website, what you can do is you can put a suite of products in there ranging from low ticket to mid ticket, capping it at about $1,000 to $1,500. Then what you're going to do with your content, really great reels, even your stories, DM conversations, you're driving your followers, have them drop a keyword and then you send them the link. You're driving traffic to those things, but you're not creating over and over and over again. If I told you you could build a 6-figure business by doing 1 reel a day, would you believe me? If I said, you can build a 6-figure business by doing 1 reel a day, would you believe me? If I told you if you showed up in your stories and learned how to sell in your stories, you could build a multiple 6-figure business and that's all you did, would you believe me? The answer is yes, you can, because we've done it with multiple clients. Okay. So if you're just sitting here going, I don't know, all of you had the time to do this. You're just telling yourself the story that you don't, and it's not true. Or you're like, I don't know what I am. I don't know who I am. Well, you have to figure it out. If you can't figure it out, how are you expecting people to follow you and digest your content and click through? They're not going to until you sit down and sit still and stay in one spot and laser in on who you are, who you serve, and how you help those people. It's not going to happen. So if you're serious about that, get organized, get it figured out. Okay. Nail down your niche. And like I said, in our webinar on Wednesday, branded, we're going to get into that. So if you're like, oh, branding, I know what that is. Do you? I'm going to challenge you. But look at how simple this is. Create a reel a day. By the way, ask Abby. The majority of our reels that we create now, we don't make reels, meaning we use B-roll. So somebody else is, I have my little selfie stick taking footage of me while I'm working. Maybe I'm out at the pool, outside of the pool with my girls. Maybe I'm at an event. I have somebody else is capturing footage. We just reuse that over and over and over again. We have enough content for the next 5 years. Okay. If I can look somewhat like this and stay this way, you guys might call me out on that 5 years. So what is my point in saying that? You have time. Okay. So you want to create content driving people to your suite of products. Is this making sense? Put me in the comments if this is making sense. The next thing, another way to do passive income is to run ads to a mega funnel. So write that down and I'll explain it. You're going to run ads to a mega funnel. So what that means is you are going to build a funnel or have somebody else build the funnel for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the funnel has multiple offers in it. It's not a freebie funnel, okay? Because a freebie funnel attracts, Freebie funnels attract a different avatar. Let's face it. How many of you have downloaded a freebie and then unsubscribed from the person's list right away? You're like, I just wanted to see the freebie. We don't want that, okay? We want freebies and lead magnets. Those have their place. But for this step here to create passive income, what we want to do is we want to create a mega funnel that has multiple steps, multiple offers. We're leading with a low ticket offer, and that average cart order can offset the ad spend. So what we're actually doing is we're running ads, and it doesn't have to be you. You can outsource this. We're running ads. Oh, it's in the vault. We actually have an ads accelerator bootcamp that walks you through how to do this yourself. Okay. So if you're like, I can't afford an ads manager, then learn how to do this stuff. That's how I learned how to do it. We teach you how to do it. You just watch the video, go to the thing, hit play. Okay. We have that in the vault for you. So make sure you get yourself into the vault. So what you're going to do is you're going to run ads to a funnel, a mega funnel that has multiple steps, multiple offers. Why we're doing this is it's going to cost you money to acquire that lead that's going to spend money with you in the funnel. So let me give you guys an example. We have a funnel right now that some of you have seen on social media. Have any of you grabbed it? It's our 27 it's not running right now. It might be in your stand store. I think 27 courses for $27. Okay. Best business courses, little bundle. We run traffic to that. We are profitable with that funnel. What I mean by that is when we say we spend $1,000, we make more than 1,000. That's amazing. Like you're running traffic to a funnel and you're making money. Why I listed this one out is because I don't do anything for that. The stuff that we put in that funnel, I recorded so long ago, you guys. None of it was created this year. There's a couple things I added in the fall. All the other stuff is older. That's still relevant. 27 courses for $27. Somebody else built the funnel. I did record a couple of videos for the funnel of me talking like, hey, it's Kimberly. You need to get this bundle. It's awesome. That's it. That's passive, you guys. Generating multiple six figures so far this year, and I didn't do anything. That is what you want to do. Okay. So if you're like, I don't even know how to do that stuff, you've got to learn. Stay close to the fire. Okay. This is what we teach inside of our programs. So you're going to run ads to a mega funnel, or you can even have your own mega funnel and then just promote it on social media. But what's nice about running traffic is that you're paying for that traffic to be sent to your funnel. So it's just a really smart way to do it. And then the final thing, the Bolt. Oh, Catherine, we can get you the link for the Bolt. Yep. Then the final thing I wanted to share for one of my 5 favorite passive income streams is putting together a membership or a subscription. So now with YouTube and Instagram, you can even do paid subscriptions and premium channels and stuff like that. So for us, we've had a membership program since 2018. And also another multiple six figure, probably since we first started it, we've probably generated $1 million just from our membership funnel. So what's cool about a membership funnel or a membership program is that you can have people coming in paying monthly. So you can charge them for a year. You could do annual, you can do lifetime, but you could do monthly. So that's how I first started. And what's really great about a membership funnel is that you can build that up where maybe you do one Zoom a month, or maybe you go live in there for 10 minutes once a week. So it's not technically passive, meaning you are showing up in some way, most likely, unless you can figure out how to If it's, let's say it's a content membership where somebody else creates the content and drops it, you could take yourself out of it completely. But with a membership program, you can show up the same way every month, whether you go live every week or do a once a month Zoom or provide content, and you can grow the membership and people are paying month in and month out. You have that residual income building up from your membership. So that's really neat because that way it's the one-to-many model. So you can have as many people in there. With memberships, there's not a lot of hands-on with it, meaning you're not like coaching people. They're just in there. They're just consuming whatever you have inside of that membership. Maybe it's recipes, maybe it's a grocery list, meal planning. You're just, again, you could outsource that. Somebody else could create the recipes and the meal plans and the shopping list, but you're the face of it, right? Maybe you're promoting it on social media. Have any of you thought about doing a membership? I usually tell people with membership, this is why I chose this one last. Definitely recommend making sure you have the audience to support it. What I mean by that is typically with memberships, I shouldn't say you can't, because I know people who charge a lot for their memberships. Typically, you're going to have a lower price point for a membership. So if you are newer to this and you don't have an audience built up, but you're like, oh, I love the idea of a membership. Remember, once you start it, you can't stop it. Okay. Or you'd have to tell your people, just kidding. And that's not always fun. You can change it and you can evolve and we'll figure it out. But my point is, don't just do it because you're like, oh, I've always wanted to have a membership. Make sure you'd have enough people in there. Okay. So if you think you could get at least 10 people to sign up for your membership, and let's say you're charging $30 per month for your membership, that's $300 a month. It's not going to probably retire you from your career. And it's $300 a month that's coming in consistently. You could grow that number. You can increase the price point on it. Does that excite you? Do you like the idea of showing up in that membership group every month? If it excites you and it's fun for you, I'd say go for it. If you're just like, oh my gosh, that sounds like so much work, I wouldn't do it just to get that money coming in, is my point. You want to make sure you enjoy it because once you start it, you really can't stop it. It's kind of the thing with it, okay? So to review, Done For You business is my first choice. Right now, the Done For You business to come in as an affiliate, it's $397. We are going to restream this. So if you see this again, roughly around July 22nd. So if it's after July 22nd, the price is going up. I know right now on the website, the regular price is $777. I don't know what it's going up to, but I suspect it's probably just going to, be around there. So if you've been looking at it or you'd like to work with me as an affiliate, it's $397 a month. What that gets you is you can earn 70% commission referring others or customers making purchases out of your shop that you will get. This shop has over 200, and there's new ones being added, 200 digital products, courses, master classes, coaching. They buy anything out of your shop. They're your customer for life, 70% commissions. And then there's 2 levels below, thank you levels of 10% on your next level, 5% in the next. Not going to get in the details, but this Done For You business is completely done for you. The landing page is done. Payment processing is done. Email marketing is done. All the social media is done. You get 12 months of content. It's really, really awesome for people who are beginners. So if you're new in digital marketing and you're like, I want to do it, but I'm just overwhelmed and I don't know where to start, they actually have a 33-day boot camp. So you come in and each day they're like, okay, do this, do this, do this. And I put together 30 days of reels that you can use. I reworked them for what I got from their back office. Our team, if you come in under me, we actually have those reels done for you. I'm talking the reel itself is done. The caption is done. The reel cover is done. So the social media content is done. It's just done. There's nothing you have to set up. You don't have to buy a domain name and do things. You literally sign up and you're going to be off and running. So that one's my favorite. Courses was the second one. So if you have a course on your heart, come into our Vault membership program and you can learn how to make a course. The third thing is stand store. Build out a beautiful stand store, okay, with low ticket products, mid ticket, maybe some high ticket or something. What's the other one that everybody likes? Beacon. That's one that people like. So something where you can drive traffic to that, okay? Fourth one is running ads to a mega funnel. So that way you've got an awesome funnel with killer products. Starts off low tickets, a little bit mid ticket, that kind of thing. You can run traffic to that. We actually have someone that manages our ads. So shoot me a message if you want to get connected to her. She can talk to you about getting your ads going, your funnels. Her name is Liz. Shout out to Liz Foreman. Whoop, whoop. And then the final one is memberships or subscriptions. So thinking about, something you could put out there where people can pay monthly to get exclusive content from you. That could be a really great starting point, especially if you want to get into group coaching and you're not quite there yet. But we do teach you how to do all these things inside of our 12-month group coaching programs, Six-Figure Breakthrough Business Academy and Ignited Life Coaching. Okay, so final reminder, get yourself into our branded webinar. That's happening July 10th, noon central in Gold Digging Boss Babes. I'm going to teach you all the things about branding. You're going to get the clarity you need, the conviction you need in your content, your messaging to attract your avatar to you. And if you have any questions on the Done For You business, shoot me a DM. I'll get you some information on that. You want to get in now before the price goes up. That's all I'm going to say with that. Okay. And that, my friends, is exactly the way to go when it comes to passive income. Pick one of the 5 that I shared with you and get started with that. You'll see some links below, some of the resources I mentioned, specifically the Done For You business affiliate opportunity that I am jazzed about. I'd love to partner with you on that. Shoot me a DM if you do sign up for that. And as a gift for watching this, I have our very famous B-roll Trello board. We've never released this in this way before outside of a paid offer. So this is an opportunity for you to get it on us. The B-roll Trello board has hundreds of B-roll ideas, examples, real live Instagram reels that you can watch. If you don't know what B-roll is, it's behind the scenes. It's a way to create really eye-catching reels in a simple format. We walk you through everything. So look below, enjoy that gift. If this was helpful, subscribe, hit that button, take a screenshot of you watching this and throw it in your stories and tag me at the Gold Digger Girl. I would love to give you a shout out for doing that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.